Kanye West targets Kim Kardashian as he makes a request regarding their children. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kanye West has once again stirred attention online, this time making strong demands about the education of his children with his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian. Early on a Thursday morning, the rapper and fashion designer took to Instagram to express deep frustration about where his kids are currently enrolled. His post has drawn major attention and sparked conversations around parenting, celebrity schooling, and control in co-parenting situations. In his post, Kanye directly addressed Kim, asking her to take their children out of a school he strongly criticized. He wrote that Sierra Canyon, the private school attended by his kids, is a fake school for celebrities, and claimed it is being used by the system. This remark wasn't vague to those familiar with Kanye's long history of pushing back against institutions and power structures. Over the years, he has made it clear that he believes certain systems are built to control or silence individuals, especially influential public figures like himself. Kanye didn't stop at just criticizing the school. In the caption attached to his Instagram story, he expanded further on what he meant. He explained that the system is something he's fought against for much of his life. He recalled being separated from his father because of this system and suggested that now, it's happening to him again, this time with his own children. He believes the same kind of institutional influence that separated him from his father is now interfering with his ability to parent his own kids freely and fully. He also claimed that when professional athletes are recruited, scouts and agents avoid those who have strong father figures in their lives. According to Kanye, those with close ties to their dads are seen as more independent thinkers, which makes them more difficult to control. He believes this kind of thinking reaches into many areas of life, including parenting and education. In his own words, he said, "My two oldest know they daddy is," suggesting that North and Saint are old enough to understand who he is and what he stands for, despite any obstacles put in his way. Kanye and Kim Kardashian were married for 8 years. Their relationship began in 2014 and ended in divorce in 2022. They had 4 children together during that time: North, Saint, Chicago, and Sam. Since their separation, they have each taken different paths, both personally and professionally. But when it comes to parenting, they continue to co-parent and make decisions for their children, even if they sometimes disagree. This recent post about Sierra Canyon isn't the first time Kanye has spoken out publicly about his children's education. Back in 2022, during a particularly tense period in their separation, he posted screenshots of text messages between him and Kim. In those messages, they appeared to be debating which school would be best for their children. Kanye had already made it known then that he didn't fully support Sierra Canyon. His recent post is simply a continuation of that same concern, now expressed with even more urgency. What makes this situation more complex is the fact that just a few weeks before this latest outburst, Kanye and Kim were seen together in public, appearing to be on friendly terms. The two were photographed having dinner at Nobu Malibu, along with their daughter North and some of her school friends. The images, shared by the Daily Mail, showed North and her friends wearing matching vultures shirts, merchandise supporting Kanye's music. The scene painted a peaceful picture, showing two parents coming together for the sake of their children, even if only briefly. Despite moments of calm, the differences between Kanye and Kim often return to the spotlight, especially when it comes to how their children are raised. Kanye has always been outspoken, and his passion for being involved in his kids' lives has never been a secret. He seems especially concerned with the influence that outside systems, whether they be schools, the media, or even family business practices, might have on his children's values and future. Kim, on the other hand, has chosen to be more private when it comes to parenting matters. She rarely responds publicly to Kanye's outbursts, preferring to keep their personal discussions behind closed doors. However, she has expressed in past interviews how challenging co-parenting can be, especially under the public eye. Still, she remains committed to doing what she feels is best for the children, even if that occasionally means disagreeing with her ex-husband. Since their breakup, both Kim and Kanye have moved on to different relationships. Kim famously dated comedian Pete Davidson for about 9 months following her appearance at the 2021 Met Gala. That relationship made headlines due to the public nature of their interactions and Kanye's reactions to it on social media. Later on, Kim was linked to NFL star Odell Beckham Jr. in late 2023, though that relationship has remained more under the radar. Kanye, meanwhile, has also had several high-profile relationships since his split from Kim. Early in 2022, he briefly dated actress Julia Fox, known for her role in the movie Uncut Gems. Their time together was short but very public, with many appearances and photo shoots making headlines. After that, Kanye was linked to Brazilian model Juliana Nalu. Eventually, he settled down with Bianca Censori, and the two tied the knot in a private ceremony in Los Angeles. Though their wedding was kept quiet at first, it later made waves once the news was confirmed. With all these changes in their personal lives, it's no surprise that tensions might rise when it comes to how their children are raised. Different lifestyles, different values, and different views on the world can make co-parenting even harder, especially for two people constantly in the public eye. The school Kanye is criticizing, Sierra Canyon, is a well-known private school in Los Angeles that has educated the children of many celebrities. With high tuition, strong academics, and a focus on personal development, the school is often seen as a top choice for wealthy families. However, Kanye clearly sees it differently. He believes the school plays into what he calls the system, a term he uses to describe the larger forces he believes are trying to control the narrative around people like him. His deep mistrust of these systems has shown up many times before, not only in his music but also in interviews and social media posts. He has spoken out against the media, the fashion industry, record labels, and even corporate America. His comments are often bold, emotional, and sometimes controversial. But through it all, he insists that his main concern is protecting his children from anything that might harm their independence or identity. This kind of passion is nothing new for Kanye. He's known for using whatever platform he has to speak his mind, even when it stirs backlash. Whether people agree with him or not, his love for his children seems to be at the core of his most personal statements. He wants to be deeply involved in their upbringing and wants to make sure they grow up with strong values and a clear sense of who they are. Still, raising children after a divorce is never easy. It requires constant communication, compromise, and sometimes a willingness to agree to disagree. When both parents are celebrities, the pressure only increases. Every small move is watched by millions, and every disagreement becomes a headline. In the middle of all this, it's the children who matter most. Kanye's recent demand may come from frustration, fear, or a genuine desire to be heard. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.